All right, guys, welcome to episode 0000000000000000001. I'm Rody Rob, who you'll get to know here shortly, along with my cohort, Mr. Chucky. So a couple things before you hear our first episode. One, it's our first episode, so please don't judge too harshly. It gets better with the second episode, I promise. This one, we're just kind of getting to know you, and maybe the strand we had was a little bummer weed. But anyway, it's fun still. And please do not fact check us on things that you may hear us talking about in the cast, because chances are we're wrong about most of our opinions or stuff that we think. So don't come back telling us that we're wrong, because we already knew that. Also, if you're a kid, we can't not make you, but please do not listen to the podcast or this cast. Please, adults only, and adults, you'll probably enjoy it more if you're doing what we're doing. So enjoy the first episode. A couple things real quick. Our Facebook page is Chucky Allen, also under the title of Puff the Magic POTcast. Our Twitter handle is @PuffPuffPodcast, POTcast. And our email is 2poolsandpass. It's a number 2, poolsandpass@gmail.com. So, yeah, enjoy our first one. Hopefully we'll see you on the second one. See you, Smokey.
Pothead. Pothead.
Don't say that!
And now, coming to you from the land of Honey, it's Rowdy and Chucky Green. Yeah, boy!
How you like that?
That's nice.
All right, so this is a social experiment, if you will. I am Rhodey, along with the Chuckmeister, Chucky, Chucky 3, the Chuckster. He'll get many references to the word that starts with Chuck. Chuck and drill. Chuck. So basically what we're doing here is, like I said, a social experiment. And what we're going to try to do is show the world, and by world I mean, if we're lucky, one listener, that 2 late 30s potheads with families and jobs is not a big deal, I guess.
Not at all.
No. So here's the format of the show. Let me pull this music down.
That's your stash.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I tell you I was going to bring mine.
I know. I thought it was mine. Where'd my fly go?
So here's how it goes. We're going to start every show stone sober, right?
As a judge.
As a judge. Well, except for the judge in Ferguson, maybe.
No, I don't know.
Oh, no, we never saw a judge. Never mind. So we're going to start at stone sober. And we're gonna start every show with a brought to you by and a medium by of a different type of weed and a different medium of ingesting that weed. And you're going to get to watch the slow degradation of our auditory and
Mental faculty.
yes, skills. So let's see. So we're going to do that, and as the shows go on, we're going to start adding people to come in and talk with us. We're going to talk about everything. Nothing is off limits.
Nothing is taboo.
And because it's a podcast, which we're calling a POTcast, which if you didn't know, you were at the Puff the Magic POTcast. It's a podcast, so fuck. Right. Nobody in podcast land is going to be is going to be surprised that somebody's cussing, but we're just,
Yeah, there will be profanity.
yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't listen to this in front of the children.
Yeah, no, not at all.
The
But
kiddos aren't invited.
we're going to talk about everything.
Yes.
And basically, the idea came from us living together and not living together and getting high together and the shit that would come out of our mouths. we tried the notebook approach, and we lost all the fucking notebooks.
We smoked too much pot to keep track of it.
Yeah. And who really wants to fucking write shit? That's just, we figured we could just record it, and if you want to listen, you can listen, and if you don't, fuck it, it's for us, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so tonight's show is brought to you by, do we know what kind it is?
Well, I know what kind I've got. What kind do you have?
That's the problem with buying it from drug dealers, because you get what you get, and sometimes you don't know what you get. This show brought to you by
Bubba and Mr. G.
All right, and through the medium of a good old-fashioned,
Technically a chillum, but a bong with ice.
all right, and just so you know, that the resident weed connoisseur, the guy who knows everything about bubblers and bongs and everything under the picked bud sun is Mr. Chucky. He knows it all, so he will be our expert to go to.
I won't go guru status, but I know a little bit.
I mean, he reads the damn High Times like one of those guys that just like rubs his finger down the middle of the binder, and he's like, shit, I got the whole book in my head already. I'm done. So, all right, so we ready? We're going to take our first rips.
Let's go ahead and do it.
All right, let's do it. Fuck, we've been waiting for this. Oh, there it is. The great sound of... Oh, that's a... Oh, man, that's heavy. Oh, the ice. Oh, my God. So he sucked in, and the ice in the tube literally came up to his mouth. Now...
You could reword that.
Well, no, I can't. And I won't edit that either. So you're getting to know me, Rhodey, and just so you know, I have a throat of a I should never be I had a really.
Where are you going with this
I
one,
don't
Bubba?
know. Yeah.
You have the throat of a what?
a Taiwanese prostitute that drinks. There's the first cough of the show. Awesome.
I would actually say more like the throat of someone who's never even smoked a cigarette.
Yeah, okay. So my shit's real sensitive, so you're going to hear some cough. So I'm going to let Charlie talk to you as I do my first one.
And I will take the honor here to go ahead and describe to you people the exact color.
Oh, it's got a carb. Fuck, I didn't know that. All
Yeah,
right.
it's a weird bong, man. He turns a fantastic shade of red right after he clears. It's amazing. And here's in 3, 2, 1. Oh, did he make it?
You know, it's the not smoking thing, because we quit smoking the bad drug, cigarettes, although
Yes.
I cheat from time to time. And so maybe it's a little better.
It's not.
It kind of sucks, though, because I thought this would be a great effect for the show. All right, hold on.
Here it goes. He's hitting it. Oh, light it up, man. You got to light that. You light it.
It's fucking lit.
There it is. And here comes purple. Yeah, if I could only describe to y'all what I'm seeing right now. If you've ever seen a stop sign, it's somewhere close to that. Oh, Jesus. You still with us, man?
I'm coming. What the fuck are we talking about?
I was just describing the fantastic shade of red you tend to turn.
Oh, I'm going to go purple.
You almost did. That one was almost. Now, and I've actually seen you go purple.
Oh, man. All right. So.
We'll fix it in post, right?
Right. You didn't hear all that. All right, so first whips. First rips.
First, I got to do another one.
Oh.
I got to do more than one, dude.
Well, yeah, we're going to smoke as we go. But the first ceremonial, which eventually I'll get like that's a lot of smoke. That's a huge hit. This dude, man, Chucky, is his smoking ability is scary. Very scary. And he's blowing into the air, and that's awesome.
Try not to cough.
So I was saying that, you know, we're both just regular dudes, late 30s, unfortunately. Fucking late 30s.
No shit, man.
It sucks.
It sucks to say even out loud.
It's really bad.
Really hurts to hear yourself say it.
I know. We both have shitty jobs. We live in poverty. Thought maybe we'd make a buck off a podcast. Probably not going to happen.
Very unlikely. But
All right, my turn.
here it goes. And he's pulling on it, and it's smoking up a little. Oh, pussy. The whole point of the whole thing is that we both have kids, we both have houses, we both have jobs, we both have responsibilities. We're not any different than anybody else walking around the mall right now.
Except for my peg leg.
I wasn't going to give off any details
We're not
about you
trying to
that were actually
We're
personal.
trying to pretend like we're different than we are. I have
Oh, so you have a peg leg,
have a peg leg.
in this thing.
Yeah. I have a peg leg.
I mean, of all the adaptations you could pick, I mean, I would have picked like a,
Why the fuck is this illegal? Well, I mean, we could go through the technical, actual reasons of why this
that's
is
a heavy question,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Well, in the 1960s, the cigarette companies decided 50s.
It was actually the 40s and 50s with the Rockefellers. It's over paper, actually.
Yeah, because
The paper pulp and printing newspapers and all that.
which
fun
kills
stuff.
me because we're talking about hemp when you say that.
Yeah.
And the problem with that is that you can't get high off of hemp.
Yeah, but everybody knows you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. If you're going to have hemp, you got to have the potent strains.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, they make cigarettes with fiberglass. I'm not fucking smoking glass. Does that even make sense?
No.
No.
True. But in looking at it, you can't.
You can't what?
You can't. You got to think in the terms of the more conservative folk who
That was
seriously have bought into the reefer madness.
So I want to put this out there real quick because we're trying to get to know you today so you can get to know us and the kind of shit you're going to hear us talk about. So me and Charlie are we're very political people. I often think I care too much, which is an issue. I think you need to recharge that fucker, don't you?
Just about.
Oh yeah. So we're both political people, so you're going to hear some political talks, some conversations. We're both. I'll speak for myself. I know Charlie's close, if not identical, if not more. I'm a bleeding heart liberal.
Yep.
We both agree there. We think the current state of the government is fucked.
I don't think that's a liberal trait.
No, I don't think so either. We're just not, collecting our guns so we can fight off the tyranny of the black president. But that's a whole different story. But so
You said it, man.
yeah. And what else about us? So, yeah, right. Woo, Glenn Breck. See, there you go. I'm already losing it.
And it begins.
Yeah, it begins. All right. So you're listening to the silent sounds of 107.7.
So just so y'all know, the bong rip ratio right now is about 3-to-1. Me to Rob.
You're gonna smoke more than I am.
Oh, I know. I
Yeah,
know.
you're-
I'm just setting. I'm getting this.
You're
pertinent
fucking with a
information.
heavyweight. Yeah,
I am a heavyweight in too many ways.
Yeah.
Twinkies.
Yeah, I'm not. I've gained some pounds too. The baby does. So anyway, we're very political people. I know some of you guys, and by some of you guys, I mean maybe that one person listening. You probably turn it off at this point. We're dun dun dun. Hide your children. Hide your kids. Oh my God, they're both atheists. Ah!
Do you really think I'm an atheist?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. What have I missed?
Not that I'm just fucking with you.
Such a dick.
I've saved that one for years right there. No, I actually am an atheist. I do believe in reason, logic, and science.
Science.
She blinded me with science.
Science.
But yeah, I don't believe in some dude pulling strings upstairs. You die, you feed the earth. That's
So-
kind of the way it works.
So our go-to deity within the Puff the Magic Kingdom is going to be probably the flying spaghetti monster.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have a strainer that fits my head.
Yes.
I should do that
Get
on
a
my
str-
next driver's license.
Get a strainer for your head.
Yeah, wear a strainer to get my picture taken.
So what the fuck? Oh, the atheist thing, as we're talking about. This is going to degrade, man. We're going to slowly lose focus on life.
Or are we going to gain it? It's one of the two.
Well, that's true. So here's the deal about me to listener land of one guy. Let's give the guy a name. Who's our one listener? What's his name?
Ah, that's a great question. What if it wasn't a her? I mean, him. Maybe that last hit was the one.
What about an androgynous name?
Pat.
Is that copyrighted?
I'm pretty sure there's no way on God's green earth that Pat is a copyrighted thing. An androgynous, unknown person named Pat. There's no way on God's earth that's copyrighted. Dude.
Let me see if I can get a good sound.
Oh, he's going to go for the sound effect on it. Excuse me. Old pansy ass. There you go. Like a big boy.
Like a boss.
I don't know about a boss part.
All right, so the guy, our one listener.
Pat.
Really? You want to do Pat? It's a weed show. Let's go weed. I'll tell you what, we'll come up with a name, and then if you want to give us a name you think we should go with, you can go on our Twitter. What the fuck is our Twitter? Puff POTcast. That's PUFFPUFFPOTCAST. It's Puff POTcast. And on Facebook, it is Puff the Magic Podcast or Chucky Allen. So, yeah, or you can email us, 2 pulls and pass. That's the number 2 pulls and pass, spelt it out, at gmail.com. I'll just do it, 2 PULLSANDPASS at gmail.com. So, suggestions. But for now, why don't we call our one listener Smokey? Or did that make you paranoid?
Maybe paranoid.
I don't know. Am I dating myself here? Smokey and the
Bear?
Bandit? I don't.
Smokey the Bear.
Smokey the Bear?
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Smoke.
Did you see that Smokey the Bandit, Burt Reynolds is selling the actual Trans Am? It is on eBay right now.
Yeah?
Yeah. He said he's selling it because he needs the space, and his exact quote was, "I'm tired of seeing so many pictures of me around my own house," which is just funny to me.
I would think he would
on its
welcome those
own.
pictures because he doesn't look that way anymore.
Oh shit! So him saying that just makes it. Maybe it's just a harsh reminder of what it used to be.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's soul crushing.
See, I wish you were a Star Trek fan because they had a great Star Trek reference. There's one of the Star Trek movies where the alien race, their skin just sags and sags, so they constantly have this stretching machine that stretches their skin back onto their skull. So
I think I've seen that.
Yeah?
I actually think I've seen that. I haven't seen many, but I think I've seen
It's
that.
like the human admiral in there, and it fucking stretches his face, and his eyes pop out of his fucking eyes.
It was strange, wasn't it? If I remember right,
it was
even
one
for
of
Star
the,
Trek standards.
As a Trekkie, which I consider myself to be, it was one of the. It was a horrible fucking Star Trek movie. It was not good.
Okay.
So if you want to say strange, I say yes, strange because it was not good.
I know this is blasphemy to you, but I've never actually enjoyed a Star Trek movie. There. I'm that guy.
Have you seen the new ones?
Yeah. I've tried so hard.
Really? Even the new ones?
Because I've always had a really good Trekkie friend. And I've never been able to get into it as hard as I've tried.
You're such a science geek. I mean, the technologies of today came from fucking Star Trek. I mean, there was no tablets until fucking, Uhura's like, woo-hoo, here, Captain, sign this shit,
Star Trek. I don't know. For some reason, it just never got me.
You never walk through.
Weird,
you never walk into the grocery store where they got the opening doors, and go.
Of course.
Well, see,
I'm not saying I don't.
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying I dislike it.
I'm just
How's
saying
that?
the cultural relevance.
That's not
of
what I'm
being a
saying. I'm not
Trekkie.
saying I dislike it. There's no dislike. It's not dislike. It's just it never really got me. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean because it fucking got me.
Like Star Wars got me. That shit got me.
Here's the kicker. I think
Okay.
I just figured something out about myself.
What?
So what's his fucking name? Who's our guy's name? Stoner? Harry? What do we name the listener?
Oh, Smokey.
Smokey. So
Smokey.
I'm a white man, obviously you can probably tell. And I love the chocolate. My wife is black and the kids are mixed. So maybe my affinity.
Is it persona or
Well-
is it truth?
Dun, dun, dun. So maybe my love for black women came from when Star Trek had the first ever interracial kiss on television. Right? Uhura and Kirk.
Man, leave it to a fucking Trekkie to bring that up right now with all the shit that's going on. Leave it to a Trekkie. Trekkies are going to fix the Earth, right?
Fuck right. If you If you fucking listen to what we have to say, because in Star Trek land they don't fucking there's no money. Everything does shit because it's better for the betterment of mankind.
And how far does the spaceship travel? What's the name of the ship? I can't even remember.
The Enterprise.
Enterprise?
You
Is
can't
that what
remember
it
the
is?
fucking Enterprise.
Well,
Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'm sorry, flying spaghetti monster. How fast does it go?
now how far does it go? I mean,
It depends. It
I
depends.
mean, so here's my lack of understanding. Is Earth still like going on in Star Trek?
Yeah, I mean, this isn't like a million years in the future. It's like
Okay, so
few
how
thousand.
far from Earth does it go?
Well, it depends. It depends on its mode of travel. So
At best.
Well, best could be complete, dude. So it depends on if there's a temporal wave, if they go into a wormhole. Are you talking about just their ability at the speed of the ship? I guess it could go forever, right?
Well, yeah. See, and that's where my problem lies with the whole show.
Yeah, what?
Is it's so fucking far fetched?
How?
Because come on, dude.
Science.
Two words.
Yeah.
Artificial gravity.
Okay.
Come on. We're so far from that right now, and that's why I can't buy into the show.
We're talking. This show is set thousands of years in the future.
I know, and I'm so fucking pragmatic. It's painful.
So you don't think in thousands of years that we're going to come up with artificial gravity?
Maybe.
We just found out about a force field around the fucking Earth, just like Star Trek.
Dude, in the mid-2030s, they're sending astronauts to Mars. They announced it today.
Oh, really?
Today they announced it.
2030s?
The mid-2030s. We're going to be in our 60s.
I think that's going to be around the same time that you take your next bong rip.
Oh, shit. Would you like the bong?
I would.
Here you go, buddy.
All right. Thank you. Fucking rip.
I'm at like 7-8 rips right now.
And I'm not even keeping fucking track how long we're doing here. So anyway,
Oh, yeah. We could have only been doing this for 3 minutes or fucking 30. I'm not sure which right now. See, time gets a little bit bendy sometimes.
Another Star Trek reference.
No, I would go more with Doctor Who, but, you know.
Yeah. Timey-wimey.
Yet I can get into Doctor Who. Figure that out.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go with initially the companions because they're not ugly.
They don't hurt.
No.
At all.
Hold on. There we go. Got that out. I've been drinking Perrier like a motherfucker.
Wait a minute.
And it makes me burp all the fucking time.
So are you going to go ahead and trim your goatee and beard down and get a little handlebar thing going? Drinking your Perrier and being a snotty asshole to the person behind the counter at Starbucks?
Yeah, if I had the money they have, I'd be fucking happy to.
Oh, that's such bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
I know that's bullshit.
I know.
'Cause fuck those guys, but you know.
Since I've been with this woman, I've been drinking Perrier and eating, I don't know what I've been eating, but
You know Perrier has a lot of salt in it, right?
Well, okay. I like pepper.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you know, it's okay to have pepper. Salt fucking dry you out. It counter-affects water. It's got a lot of sodium in it.
You're such a buzzkill.
I know. That's the pragmatic part I was saying. That's why I can't get into Star Trek.
Oh.
It's all tied. It's all tied.
It's all to tide.
It's all tied.
To tide.
Fuck, whatever. You know, sometimes that happens.
So the fucking Perrier, and I've been burping just everywhere I go. It's like, hi, I'm, fucking.
Okay, well, step one is recognizing the problem.
I've got many problems. I recognize all of them.
Well, so you've recognized what's causing the issue. Step two is solving it. Anyway, I'm going to go all the way back full circle again. And Burt Reynolds is selling the Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit. There was a point I was getting ready to make before the Star Trek thing happened and then all that
Sally
other shit.
Fields too?
Huh?
Is he selling Sally Fields too?
If he was selling her by the pound, he'd be wealthy.
Is she fat now?
Believe so.
Oh,
I believe so.
Didn't she come out recently? Like,
No.
so she didn't.
No.
Lesbian?
No. There's no way.
We had fucking internet. I look it up.
Yeah, well,
We don't have-
it's going back to the whole
Yeah,
thing
so-
of saying we're broke.
Yeah, our starter budget is not exactly conducive to internet.
Our starter budget's the shit we had in our closet.
So another thing we're going to try to do here as we move forward is, we were talking about before the show, we're gonna try to kind of forget that the mics are here from time to time. We're gonna try to forget, but we got to come back because we're gonna do some fun shit too. We're gonna do like some. We're try to figure out some games. We're gonna, like I say, have some guests on, and by guests I mean just friends of ours. Because we don't know any.
Yes, I'm doing this right now. Damn it. Okay,
Yeah.
is that good?
Yeah.
I think it should be cocked this way, right?
Do you want to like point it at your mouth?
Well, that's a fucked up question, bud. Yes, I think that's the right way for it.
Okay,
to
so
be.
put a little, loosen the cable up there,
Yeah.
and don't. Oh my God, you're jacking off the microphone. Just cup the balls, Charlie.
This is hard.
Oh, you're gonna have to tighten up that.
There you go. That's what needs to tighten.
You
Which
gotta,
way does it go to
you
tighten?
actually got to turn the clip. This is all gonna be edited.
Are you sure it should be?
I wish this was a video podcast. No, that's the wrong direction, bro.
Did I really do that?
No, yeah. There's another knob in the middle. See the middle? The middle up there? No, look.
There. Done.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the entire script of Sharknado 3.
I got to do better than that. Okay. Okay. So, for the third time, Burt Reynolds is selling his Trans Am. Now, as I said, he's selling it because he's tired. He's selling the Trans Am. He's selling a whole bunch of memorabilia from the 70s and 80s. And as I said, he's tired of seeing himself around his own house. That has nothing to do with the $4.3 million of debt that he is currently defaulting on. And so he's selling everything. So it looks like it's a Burt Reynolds fire sale out there right now.
So I can get,
Yes.
I can get shit from like Cannonball Run.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's all out
That
there
was
right
a
now.
fucking good movie.
Oh, I love that movie, dude. That was a great movie.
Was it Captain Chaos?
And Jackie Chan.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Captain Chaos.
Guess what the Trans Am's going for, the opening bid?
Oh, like 300,000. No,
You're going to shit yourself then.
like $1 million.
50,000.
$50 million for a fucking Trans Am. Oh, 50,000.
50,000.
Oh, I thought you said 50 million.
Yeah, no. 50,000.
I was about.
You're the one that assumed that level of value for a Trans Am.
Yeah. I was gonna go kill someone.
But no, it's going on the market for 50,000. That was the opening bid. It's currently at 70. Bidding has another 120 days to go, and they're anticipating that it's going to go for, I think they said 150, 175.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. Most people that like Smokey and the Bandit are not exactly what I'd call the wealth of society. So it just like the James Bond car.
I doubt Bill Gates has got the DVD.
Yeah. If this was the Bond car, it would go for like $5 million.
Oh well, that's a sophisticated kind of thing.
But if it's
Smokey and
the
the
fucking
Bandit
Smokey
was
and Bandit
like
Trans Am,
fucking retarded rednecks.
like it's not even gonna break $200,000. That's
no, it probably won't.
wow. It's probably gonna go for less money than what it cost Burt Reynolds to do his fucking face.
If
the way
he
he
had
did it.
sold it 20 years ago, I bet you it would have gone for $500,000. Just because markets have done that. I mean, everything's just that kind of item has deteriorated in value. Wah, wah.
You know what kills me? You know what kills me?
What?
Smoking weed with numbers.
See, that's okay. So I can't be the only one that gets stoned and does math. I can't.
No, you can't be the only one, but fuck, it might be a very small number.
It can't be. There's no way. I'm not
See,
that weird.
What you don't know about Chuck is that he's one of those guys that like he's not in the mainstream, but sometimes he thinks he is.
I want to be, but I'm just not.
Like I had to tell Charlie that Led Zeppelin is no longer played at the bars.
Are you just trying to pick a fight?
I'm talking
Dude, I'm wearing a Zeppelin T-shirt.
That's my point. I like Zeppelin.
Look, you're already starting shit.
I know I like Zeppelin. I'm just saying that we've talked about this in the past. Is that you really thought that the mainstream was still very Zeppelin-y when it's very not, which is not. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying it's what it is.
Yeah, it's not. It's why Robert Plant was offered like $500 million to go on tour.
Oh, and he turned it down.
Because it's not mainstream.
Yeah.
Yeah, he turned it down. It's not mainstream.
No.
$500 million to go on a 1 year tour. $500 million.
Mainstream is what is mainstream. I'm not saying they're not popular, and they're not a money producer.
See, that's where I get completely fucking lost. Right there. Right there. If
Between
it's popular and it's money producing, how the fuck are we not talking about something that's mainstream?
Because popular can be popular in the background. Right? No, I'm saying mainstream is what's in the forefront. It's what's being pushed on society as a whole.
Then you know what?
And popular is to a segment.
I am absolutely, completely, 100 and I'm all the way comfortable being not mainstream then.
Okay.
I just made a decision. Because the shit that I see that's mainstream right now befuddles me.
Oh, I'm not. I did. It's a bunch of
How
shit.
is that considered entertainment? How could you want to consume that as as a source of the arts? Come on, man.
Maybe we're
Take stupid pills.
But maybe we're getting a little cynical.
Man, really,
okay,
two
look,
words.
No. Look,
Two
look,
words.
Look.
Two words. Can I say them? Please?
You're gonna.
Nicki Minaj.
No.
You say it. You don't deny it.
Let me finish a fucking sentence.
Maybe.
I don't. I don't like her. What I'm saying is, maybe we're looking at it too. Maybe we shouldn't be looking at it as the art of music. Maybe we should be looking at it as the entertainment of music.
If this was video, y'all would have seen a chill run up my spine when he said that.
I'm just saying.
No.
We can say
No.
Look, listen. There's some fucking songs out right now that I don't necessarily care for. I mean, I'm not gonna buy the fucking song or anything, and I don't look at it and go, man, somebody wrote that song really well and great musicians, whatever. But I hear them, and you know what? They're fucking fun. There's some fun fucking dumb fucking songs. Fun dumb. They're fun dumbs.
I will never ever ever sign on to what you're talking about.
No,
right now.
all I'm saying is that there's fun, like what's that chick's name? That's doing the fucking
a function of the arts. That's one of the part of that's part of what defines the arts is to entertain.
But why can't the arts expand?
Expand to what?
Well, like the arts didn't always have rock and roll. Then it had rock and roll. Then it didn't always have rap.
It can expand however it wants to expand. But this shit, come the fuck on. We have evolved as a species further than some of the shit that's out there right now.
I'm not saying it's highbrow. I'm saying it's just fun. You go to a dance club if that's your thing. You hear the song, it makes you want to dance.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just the old guy in me.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I won't deny that.
It sounds like probably how your dad sounded the first time he heard "Push It." Like, what is that fucking garbage? That's two girls telling you to push it inside of them. That's just kind of awkward. I mean, okay, black woman, I've never done that, but I guess I'll try to.
Example number 2, we can go with
push
something
good
along the lines of like some form of dubstep and some of that.
I hate fucking dubstep. But people find it fun. If it entertains, why not? As a liberal.
And I'll leave that to be out there.
Yeah.
Whatever floats my boat's not going to be what floats your boat, and I know that for sure. And I'm cool. Your boat floats on different shit, and then it's all good. It just, I don't know, man. After, all right, cool. Here, Gen X are laying it out on the line. After the 90s and the grunge movement and some of the rock and some of the music and the pop music, I mean, not just some of the rock and the alt and the grunge and all that, but some of the music that came out of the 90s was just fucking awesome. And it seems like shit has been on a downward, not a fast downward spiral, but a steady one since.
You want to hear a theory I have about the 90s music?
What's that?
Now, I'm not going to there was some great music that came out of the 90s. No doubt.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. But
there's some trash, too.
But I think the 90s So the '80s was fun, and it was all about doing drugs and getting laid, and yeah, man,
Yeah.
fucking go do a line of coke and then fuck this chick in the bathroom at the club, and then go dance. I mean, '80s was just about girls wanting to have fun, and I adore me more, all kinds. It was just fun, right?
And I love some 80s music.
Yeah, and I'm talking from hair metal, even hair metal. Let's just take rock and roll, all right, as one example. In the '80s, with a few exceptions, the mainstream was fun, party, tear up the fucking hotel room, right?
Yep.
'90s came around, and you get Nirvana. Nirvana killed all the fun in the world.
I despise Nirvana.
But what I'm saying is, they killed all the fun in the world, because when they came out, everybody gravitated to them, and it was nothing but depressing, sad music. And then what follows that, because that's the trend, you got Pearl Jam and you get STP with a great song, great music, but they I'm good. Get the fuck out of here, dog.
I'm talking to my dog that way, dude.
Anyway, so
Elliot.
everything that followed in the '90s was just depressing, fucking. But no, for the most part, the mainstream was so then.
Yeah, but the song you just quoted came from the 90s.
So what I'm saying,
didn't it? Early 90s.
Yeah,
Salt and Pepper. Push It.
no, it's '80s.
No.
But if it wasn't '80s, it's within the '80s genre, and we're talking about rock right now.
Okay.
So
All right.
even if you want, we can do rap. So in the '80s,
We don't have to do rap.
no, I want to do rap.
Okay.
In the '80s, you had the fun rap like Wild
Hip
Thing,
hop to the
and
hip to the hippie to the hip hip.
well,
hop.
that's more like the '70s.
Oh.
But
See, I love the 70s.
But I'm saying
personally.
like LL Cool J and
Yeah.
everybody was rapping about partying, having a good time, and big asses, right?
Right.
So the '90s came out, and then that's when you get NWA and Ice-T and all them start coming out, and then that shit goes gangster. So the '90s were the worst decade in mankind's history for music, just off of the feeling it fucking produced. I may have struck a nerve.
I utterly despise Nirvana. Okay? But bands like Pearl Jam.
They're great bands, they're fucking. You can't deny that the music was depressing in the '90s.
Spin Doctors.
Okay, well there's your fucking one little.
Blues Traveler.
Still, again, you could.
Los Lobos.
Okay, cherry pick the Bible, buddy. I'm just saying.
I'm not cherry picking shit.
I'm
I'm
just
just,
saying
I'm
the
just
mainstream-
listing upbeat bands. They weren't all
yes,
just like Slit
like-
the Long Way So You Die.
I'm not saying that.
I mean,
What I'm
yes,
saying-
9 Inch Nails happened, but
I'm saying that the dominating music in the '90s was the rock music was the depressing rock kind of songs. Pearl Jam, STP, the real dark songs, even if they were about love. It's that darker feeling than the '80s had. All right, and it's the same thing in rap. Rap went darker.
Yeah, it did.
So I'm saying the '90s.
Everything kind of went darker.
The
in the
90s
90s.
were like a depressing musically. I thought it was a very depressing era.
Well, what the fuck does it say about me that I like the music the 90s produced?
Yeah,
I was my music's either late 60s, early 70s, or 90s. That's kind of, in some 80s. That's kind of my window.
oh. But so I'm making sense then. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't disagree. It was a completely different, unheard thing, though. I mean, that was the whole thing about it. Is it was the overdrive and just slow and just plodding and heavy.
I don't care what it's.
And it was a completely new sound. Rage Against the Machine.
Okay. No, you're right. You're right.
I blew a blood vessel in my fucking eye the
know.
first time I heard "Killing in the Name of." I mean, it was just like, are you serious?
And I'm not looking for the explanation of why it was that way.
I guess what I'm
Because why
arguing
is
that,
irrelevant.
that those of us that have a connection to the 90s music have a deep connection to it.
I mean, I
It's
don't know.
not a shallow, like the 80s
Yeah, no,
music,
and that's fine. However,
grind your ass and bump around and all
Right.
that shit.
but
That's
nothing,
why
nothing you're
that
saying, nothing you're saying.
versus the emotional attachment of a heavy song.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I know you understand what I'm
No,
saying.
I do, but I'm saying, but nothing you're saying is disproving what I said. That that the music was it was a very depressing era of music. It got darker. Everything got darker and more serious. I guess more serious. How about that? Rap and rock became more serious for the most part than the '80s, which was completely not serious. The '80s was about drugs.
Oh, I
and
know.
party.
Yeah.
Aye.
I left the reins down in Africa.
Okay, what the fuck happened?
Toto.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. I love that kind of music.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's upbeat. It's happy. It's got a kind of soulful thing to it.
Yeah.
But when you take a look at that versus let's say fucking Far Behind by Candlebox. It's a different level of emotion.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So those of us that are from that generation have kind of a weird attachment to it.
I'm not saying good or bad. All I'm saying is the decades is that the 90s came in and destroyed the fun. And they destroyed the fun, careless, who gives a shit party feeling. And it became more of a, so it went from, hey guys, let's go party. And then it became, hey, y'all want to go party?
And then Kurt Cobain met Mr. Remington.
Our first show, we were already talking about how great it is for people to be dead.
Well, sometimes fucking, who's sad that Hitler's gone? Sometimes death is necessary.
Yeah. No, I get that. That's cool. What the fuck was I about to say?
Everything that lives is born to die.
Yeah. That's. What I was gonna say was probably something to the extent of how does it feel Courtney Love on her record? Fucking met a guy, killed himself.
Not only did he kill himself, but I personally believe she had her hand in it, and he wrote all of her music. Did you know that? At least that's what a lot of people believe.
I did not know that.
That's why her musical career has gone down the tubes. That's why there's nothing left on her musically, because she has to write now. She's out of his songs.
Oh yeah, and if you did not know that either, or you did, you can tell us about it on our Facebook page, Chucky Allen. The fuck is it? Puff the Magic Podcast.
There you go.
Yeah, our Twitter handle.
We only whiteboarded that.
Oh, yeah. Twitter,
believe it or not.
Twitter's at Puff Podcast, POTcast, and you can email us at 2 pools and pass at gmail.com. So we're gonna have games in here eventually.
Guess what?
What?
Someone's drunk.
What?
Yep.
Say what?
No doubt.
L Dog. What's up, man?
L Dog. Fuck, I have to say it.
Yeah.
That's my bitch.
That's fucking awesome. Stay and play games with us, L Dog. So we call her CB.
CB.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I'm good with that.
No, I'm not. Well, then you call her that. I'm gonna be like, hey.
Okay.
CB. Okay, CB.
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 I got she just okay. All right. That's her name.
You know what we should have fucking got?
What?
And this is how we're gonna learn about this shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be trial.
We should have
and error.
got some fucking a table with some fucking munchies.
Munchies are done.
What are the munchies?
I don't know. What'd you make?
You are drunk. Are you drunk?
Eat something then.
I did. I'm still drunk. Obviously,
CB's gonna have a rough one tomorrow.
Yeah, you should have some water or some coffee or food.
Or water, coffee, and
I've
food.
never seen you like this. It's kind of funny.
You know what's funny?
Huh?
It's twice a year, but it's gonna happen again at New Year's. In like 3 weeks.
Playing the calendar a little bit. Isn't she?
She always says twice a year, but
it's turned into like 6 times a year.
now it's 6 times a year. It happens, man. Fuck. Everybody slips up a little.
Yeah, like I'm judging anybody for being drunk. I live that way. You don't want a muffin?
No, I'm weird. It's the way my munchies work.
Yeah.
Are that I don't have them. Okay, I'm going to eat brick if I don't get food soon.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean it's a weird, and right up until that moment, I'm not hungry at all.
You know what? The
And
only,
then I'm like a cannibal.
I just
It just goes nasty.
this is why when weed finally gets to be like federally legal, and you can go into the stores and you can I could say, you know what? I want to get this weed that doesn't give me the munchies. They say this kind of weed's going to make you hungry. It's going to make you sleepier. It's going to make you energetic, or it's going to make you giggly. They have.
This is what I do know: is the weed I like
Oh,
makes me violently hungry.
well, that's what I'm saying.
That's my favorite kind of pot.
My point is, fuck, that's good. My point is that
Yeah, see if he can cook.
Okay, wait. My point. What the fuck is my point?
I know, but this is getting disturbing.
What were we talking about?
Oh, pot without the munchies?
Oh yeah. So but you can go to the pot place, talk to the what's they called, bud tender, and say, hey, I don't want the munchies tonight. Okay, try this weed. They know that weed's gonna give you the munchies. They know that weed's gonna make you tired. So rather than getting the drug dealer to give you whatever the fuck he has, I would like to go and be able to say,
See, that's what I can't wait for.
I want to get
Options.
Well, that's what I'm talking about for the last 20 minutes. Or 5. Whatever.
Or 2.
Yeah.
Or
But
20 seconds. But it's cool. No.
I hate the munchies. I feel like a fucking. I feel so nasty.
Okay. What's your munchie confession?
What do you mean?
You've already thought of it. It's the night that you just got up and just did something you're ashamed of.
Like putting the food together because you were broke and didn't have anything?
Yeah, no, because you know you're too fucked up to travel. So you got to deal with what's in the house.
Oh, yeah. Man,
Mine includes Vienna sausages.
I've done those.
Oh, that's right. You eat pig's feet and shit, man. I keep forgetting that, man.
Yeah.
God damn.
But if you just shit around the house, I will.
You
boil
got
some-
pig's feet hanging out around the house, so I don't even. All bets are off with
I
you,
will
man.
boil some noodles, some spaghetti noodles, and soak that shit in butter and Parmesan cheese, and just fucking high off my ass.
You ever put Oreos in that?
No. I think some food should be kept separate.
In the weirdest way, it works.
You know.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a segregationist when it comes to certain foods.
I don't weigh what I used to weigh recently. I was up to 285 for a little bit there.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm back down to 260 now. So, I've had my bouts with munchies before.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I hate them.
And let me tell you something. If you just feel like hating yourself with food,
Yeah.
a little pasta, butter, Parmesan,
How you said that?
crumbled with Oreos,
Oh, with Oreos, yeah.
and you've got to really mix it up. And it's in a weird way, it is crazy good.
All right. Well, I'm not going to try that, but I'm.
I don't recommend it because you don't. It's not a self-esteem builder. As he wolfs down a muffin.
It's like it didn't work. Shit. All right, whatever. So I was saying something. I forgot what it was. Don't matter. Fuck it.
Shit. I completely forgot what we were talking about in total.
You're not going to go back to Burt Reynolds, are you?
No, I finally got my point out about it.
All right. What are you
It
going?
took forever.
What are you going back to?
I am going to. Okay. So it's official.
Yeah.
Psy, Gangnam Style.
Oh, he
He
broke.
broke
the counter?
YouTube. All right, so here are the numbers. 2 billion at the number 2,147,483,647 views. That is the maximum number that a 32-bit integer will count. So he exceeded that. They fixed it. It's counting again.
Wow.
But he actually broke the counter on YouTube.
Was it this song?
Yeah, Gangnam Style.
Really?
Yeah,
Man.
2 billion views. Think about that, man.
That's fucking nuts.
See, now, we were talking about all the music that's out today and that sucks. I kind of appreciate this.
But what I'm saying,
It's fun.
That's what
This is fun.
That's what I was saying the whole fucking
Yeah,
time.
but this is so the exception. That's why it's got 2 billion views. It's because it's actually fun. Have you ever looked up the translation of this song?
Well, he's telling like a segment of the population to go fuck themselves, basically, right?
Pretty much, yeah, but it's the wealthy population.
Yeah.
Like these fuckers and that don't live too far from us here.
Yeah.
But it's like it's like cursing the high-end neighborhood. Because Gangnam apparently is like the big
So basically,
tits area to be.
So we're gonna call our place we'll call it Trees.
Our place?
Yeah.
Well, trees is another term for pie. Let's just call it the mud room.
Okay, no, the rich part.
Oh, our place?
Yeah, we'll call it.
Hey, you
Shanky. We'll call it Shanky Village or Dick Village. How about that? That's our rich part.
yeah, Dick Village. That works.
Yeah. So what were we comparing it to?
And then there's Dick Village with a B,
Yeah.
and Dick Village with an M,
Yeah.
and Dick Village with a what's that? W.
We don't have to go through all of them.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So
You know what I need?
what?
Bong hit.
Yeah, I agree with that. Another bong hit, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Again, if you're looking to learn something from this podcast, or if you think there's we might have topics from time to time, but this is going to be about it. Except for, like I said, some friends going to join us. We're going to play some games here and there.
God damn it! Did you catch the bong?
Did I?
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be just us sitting around bullshit. No doubt, right?
The least lethal drug you can find.
I'm pretty baked.
Are you?
I think so. This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
It's
as
very
far as
challenging.
as far as
The
trying,
degree of difficulty has definitely gone up.
because I feel like I'm trying to stay on a topic.
Don't
Oh, I'm not. But
let it go, bud.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
That's why I've got a few ideas. Just that's why I brought up the little sigh and
Yeah.
just let it roll, man. Give away control. Nope, I'm not stoned.
Pimp juice. Ooh, ooh.
You know what movie I want to see?
What's that?
Pootie Tang. I haven't seen that in too long.
I never liked it.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here.
never liked it. It just didn't do it for me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wanda. Oh my god.
I love Wanda Sykes, man. I do.
But Pootie Tang, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, just didn't do it for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. I mean, Star Trek doesn't do it for me, so
I
you
knew
get the
I
feeling.
knew that was going to come up.
Well, I mean, I found a parallel, so
No,
I had
yeah.
to use it.
I liked other stupid, similar type movies. I'm gonna get you, sucker, and someplace.
Would
That
you
I
like
saw
some
on
more?
television. Yeah.
Please take that away from me at this point. I don't want to hold that for a while. I've been holding it for a while, and I keep hitting it, and I need to stop.
Ooh. The country's oldest flapper icon.
Flapper? Like
Yeah.
the 30s?
Yeah, the first ever flapper icon in the U.S.
Fuck if I know.
Come on, like
Hillary Clinton. I don't know. How would I know the first fucking flapper? What kind of stupid fucking question is that? Who is 37 in 2014 that knows that? Besides you.
Well, I only brought it up because it's in the room.
It's in the room?
Yeah.
Flapper icon?
It's like watching a kid play I Spy.
Man, I suck at this shit, dude. You know that, the Pictionary, whole fucking
Yeah.
frontal lobe shit. I'm not. Maybe I'm Dane Bramaged.
Here you are.
What do you? Oh, Betty Boop. I didn't know she
Yeah.
was even over there.
Oh. There's your fucking piece of knowledge for the day.
It just changes mildly. It's CB's workstation, and it just changes mildly every now and then. And so I don't notice it all that much because it just changes. And I didn't know Betty Boop was even there at this point. So
Wow.
apparently, hey Betty.
She doesn't talk back. It's a picture.
Not in your mind. How was that for creepy?
Yeah.
A little weird.
That's kind of.
Girlfriend.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I get sound effects.
Oh,
Oh,
that's right. You forgot you even had a laptop there for a little bit, didn't you?
fucking yeah.
Will you please take this fucking bong from me?
Okay.
Here you go. Okay, so I picked up Mr. G today. That's the name. That's what the kids are calling it these days. And Mr. G's got some kick.
Is that the weed?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we've been smoking. That's what
G?
Mr. G is what the kids are calling it.
Mr. G. G's or G?
See, that's what sucks about this. That's why I want it to be legal. Okay, because I asked the guy that showed up with it and said, "What's it called?" And he goes, "Mr. G." Now, how do I know this guy's not just looking at me going, Refrigerator Perry? Just making something up and saying that. That's what the name is. He doesn't know what the fucking name is. We don't know what the actual strain is.
Mr. G's.
Really.
Yeah.
Because we may or may not, I don't know, be in an uncontrolled market. Legalize this shit. Stop putting people in prison for unjust causes. Just let's have fun with it.
Like I was talking about the other day, is, fucking, I'd love to see like some 70-year-old dude walk up to Obama in a town hall meeting and say, "I'm 70 years old. I've been smoking weed since I was in my 30s. When can I stop fucking hiding?"
Even as tactful as Obama is, I'm pretty sure he would look at him and go, whenever your local region changes its laws, he's going to say something that's a complete default. He wouldn't give an actual answer to it. He can't.
No.
I mean, they're trying to hang him as it sits. He wouldn't be able to add fuel to that fire at this point.
Why not? Fuck, you got 2 more years left. You don't have another election. You lost the Senate and the Congress, and you know what? They're not going to do anything you want at all. So, come on, Obama. What do you got to lose? Just fucking do it.
See, now you and I agree. I think you should whip it out, put it on the table, and go, look, this is what you guys are going to suck.
Yeah.
Here you go. Executive Order number 1, decriminalization of marijuana possession, legalize it federally on every level.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Guess what? Now you can tax it.
And markets open up. Jobs are created.
There's so much money in this. Yet, the Republicans still subscribe
Fucking
to the whole,
cunts.
nah, everybody's allowed to have their perspective, man. The only problem I have with the Republican Party is they like to weigh their perspective on me. They like to make their perspective other people's. You have to agree with them, or you're just going to hell. You're a piece of shit. You need to rot and just go to the fucking corner and stare at the wall for a little bit.
Yeah, I
That's their mentality
like
towards
them.
anyone who disagrees.
I don't like them because they're wrong. They're wrong about everything.
Have you ever been wrong?
Yeah, on occasion.
Everybody gets there. I'll let them be wrong. They can be wrong.
No.
It's their desire to militarize how wrong they are.
Well, yeah.
And levy it on other people.
Yeah, I just, when you say,
If you want to believe in the Bible, if you want to believe in, the earth is 6,000 years old and all that fun horse shit, if you want to believe in that, go ahead. That's your choice. But don't insist that I believe in that. That's bullshit.
I understand that. Yeah, I understand that each their own. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
You be dumb if you want.
You sit in your corner, I'll sit in mine.
They're just fucking wrong about everything. It's like
They are.
They shouldn't have no power or no influence over anything in this country at all because they were so wrong, and they have been wrong about everything they've ever wanted to do. And the only thing that ever wins is liberalism, and it's proven record.
So what if there's a 10,000% chance that we're just going to rot in hell? See, I have that I still have that deep wiring. I mean, just where it just comes out every now and then. Where it's like, what if you're wrong? But I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't
it's like no.
think I am. I know I'm not. But
people ask me all the time, "Well, what if you're wrong?" I'm like, "Fuck, I'm fucking not, man. It's not even a what if I'm wrong. I'm not. It's not. Just because you have an opinion doesn't mean you're right." Oh shit. Yeah, just because you have an opinion doesn't mean you're also right. There's a right and a wrong, and everything the fucking Republicans want to do is fucking wrong.
That silence
Yeah.
is me trying to think of a Republican argument that's right.
I'm actually sitting there in my head trying to figure that out as well. Like,
I mean, I'm trying to run that by. I'm
I mean,
trying to find the hole.
I understand that that you don't want. I get the classical right Republican shit, like
Take this away.
the classical Republican shit where it was like, smaller government, less federal government. To an extent, the federal government should not be an empire. It should not get that big, where it controls every aspect of our everyday life. So, so I believe in the state should have some power.
The state should have most of the power, quite frankly.
I see. I don't agree with that.
In my opinion, the federal government should be there to keep the states from warring against each other.
No.
I mean, if
Look,
you know what, listen. The way I see it, and God, see, I also have conflicting views on this. Fuck. Damn it! I thought my argument through. Thanks, weed.
yeah, I mean, you think about the state we're in. You think about the state that we're in, right?
No, you smoke another one of those.
So you think about the state that we're in, right?
Yeah.
And then you think, wow, these motherfuckers really suck, and our only saving grace on certain things is that the federal government's there going, you can't do that. You can do all this other shit to your people, but you can't do that.
And that was my argument. I thought my own argument through.
Yeah.
And that was the actual
The
nail
federal
in the
government
tire.
protects us from the tyranny of the state
It
government.
does protect us from the tyranny of the state
and the
government.
states protect us from the tyranny of some of the federal. Yeah.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
But now it seems like everybody's bought and paid for, so. And here goes. Paranoid stoner speech. But you can't tell me that with the lobbyists and all this shit that these guys aren't paid for. Here he goes. Is he going to go purple? Is he going to go purple? Are we going purple?
Man, I am feeling it.
He's a decent shade of pink, but he's not purple.
Oh. It's one of those, you ever have those coughing fits where you literally go into yourself? Like you feel like you're almost passing out, but you're not, but you're conscious and you're not conscious. It's fucking
Do you know
weird.
what that actually is?
Huh.
It's lack of oxygen to the brain.
Okay, well, okay, yeah.
Quite frankly, because if you did that with weed or if you did it with tobacco,
Yeah.
it would give you that, for that moment, that exact same effect.
Wow, it's pretty, it's scary and cool at the same time.
You're talking to a guy who's done a gravity bong hit with tobacco.
That's horrible.
It was.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could throw up out of your eyeballs.
That's disgusting.
But you can. I did.
I don't know.
It was a 5-gallon bucket with a 2-liter Coke bottle.
I don't know how I feel about you anymore.
Well, we just made it,
Yeah.
and we didn't have any pot,
Yeah.
and we were going to get it in a little bit, but we just made it, and so it's like, fuck it, I'll throw some tobacco in this thing. Let's just try it out, because I was fucking young and dumb, and
I'm surprised your lungs didn't just die.
they did. It was horrid. It was I threw up out of my eyeballs. It worked. We used it later, and to great success. Because that was when we learned no one alive can do an actual good solid gravity bong pull.
Yeah.
That's a full 2-liter.
No one?
And when I say full 2-liter, I mean cutting it off right where the ridges start.
Yeah.
A full one and a good one. I mean like the right one, like the gym.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not tracking real good right now.
It's okay. It's cool. The gym.
Yeah.
No one can take that because it's like yellow. It's like the color of fucking something that's yellow. It's not all the way white, is what I'm saying. It's just, it's anatomy. You can't do that to yourself. Your body protects you from that.
So we're also we're gonna try to do this thing from time to time. the Mary Jane Minute. So we're gonna try to do like the the current status or current events in weed news as best we can as we're baked. It's so currently we have 23 states with some form of legalized marijuana. So that's good. So here we go. This is
It's a win for the home team.
yeah. Here's our Mary Jane Minute. Hold on, wait for it.
It's time for the Mary Jane Minute. Hey, Chuck, what you got on my bag?
What's happening, Chuck Meister?
All right. So the first thing that I want to talk about within the Mary Jane Minute is this. In pop culture, everywhere you turn around, people are making references to pot.
Yeah.
Okay, they reference smoking it. They talk about it directly. People speak openly about it. It's not really a hidden thing anymore, right?
Right.
Well, our buddy Zach Galifianakis
Yeah.
was on Bill Maher
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that.
and whipped out an actual joint and tried to pass it around the table. And you don't see that in our current culture much anymore.
Yeah.
You know, if you think back, who are the big people that smoke pot on stage?
Cheech and Chong, I think.
They were big into that, yeah.
Willie, obviously, and
Willie Nelson, he didn't smoke on stage.
Snoop.
Willie was backstage. Snoop, yep, on stage. Cypress Hill, on stage.
Yeah.
Beastie Boys, I think they were kind of into that a little bit. Eric Clapton, some of the big metal acts, some of that shit.
Yeah.
They smoked pot on stage.
Right.
But on national television, to actually whip out a joint,
Right.
you know, here you go. Our buddy Zach did that on Bill Maher.
Yeah. Which is it's not a it's like it's not a scripted show. It's not an actors. It's not a prop. It's fucking. That's a real life show.
What was funny was to watch the conservatives not even touch it.
Yeah.
Acting like the person that's sitting there with the joint has leprosy. Ooh, no,
which gets me.
no, get that devil weed away from me.
Right.
Which means that the movement's moving forward.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
it's become fairly. I mean, it's being talked about fairly on like Facebook and all that shit.
I told you before we're 40. If weed is illegal before we're 40, then Mr. Chucky's has to buy me a half.
I think we had to pull it down to a half. I think we were talking
yeah.
about that. We talked. I think at first it was a full ounce.
Yeah.
But we're gonna pull it back down to a half ounce because, damn, I don't see it getting any cheaper from here.
No.
That's 3 years from now. Just hedging my bets.
Yeah.
But there's a part of me. I'm a cynic. I'm the guy that got thrown out of school for it when I was in junior high. I got expelled
Yeah.
for possession in the 7th grade. I mean, come on.
Oh, he did recover. He did actually graduate and finish.
I finished high school.
Yeah, I
and
didn't
some
find him. I
college.
didn't find him in my backyard.
I get to check the some college
Yeah.
box.
Mom, I found a Chucky in the backyard. Oh, can we keep him? No, he's
No, he eats too much.
so I don't think you've even done the story yet, have you?
What?
No. What? Huh?
Huh?
So was the story was the Mary Jane Minute, was that the Zach?
That was the first one.
Okay.
I got a second one.
Okay.
And this one kind of gets a little bit heated. So, theoretically, a company called Cannabix Technologies has come out with a device that is a marijuana breathalyzer.
How does that work?
Well, supposedly it just reads the level. I don't understand this. I've read this article 5 times now, and I don't understand the technology of it. It doesn't really outline the
4
technology.
times sober. Yeah.
It doesn't really get into the technology part. But the problem is the current breathalyzer technology that is on the market, all it determines is whether or not THC is in your system, which can be anytime in the last 3 days if you smoke pot.
30 days, right?
No, 3 days for their breathalyzer.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you smoke, if they pull you over and you blow in this thing and you smoke at any point in 3 days, they can assume that you're.
Current technology.
That's fucked.
Supposedly, cannabis technologies has come out with something that is actually accurate. Okay, which they're still in the prototype stage, which I don't believe it really is accurate. But what's interesting about this article is that there apparently is a movement to ban driving with THC in your system, period.
So, wow.
So you go through a DUI checkpoint,
Yeah.
and they decide they want to make you blow. You blow for the breathalyzer for alcohol. Comes up 0.00. You blow through this device, and it comes up at whatever nanograms in your system.
Yeah.
If you live in a state that has a zero tolerance policy, it's a DUI.
Wow.
Whether you smoked that night at all or not.
Just because it's in your
You
system.
just smoked it yesterday.
So, well, somebody's got to fight that. They'll fight that in court.
Remember who just won everything?
That, you know
What color is our country right now?
Yeah, but you know what? The judicial system it's a little different. You know, I think there's somebody could fight that. And
Now, what the head of steam these psychopaths could come up with?
well, I mean, you show the scientific evidence that this is going to hurt people who are not guilty. It's somebody's going to fight this and win it.
Not if you think those people are guilty.
Well,
I mean, that's the fuck. That's it. I mean, that's the fuck perspective. But it's what's fucking. It's what makes our laws right now.
you know what? I drive better.
No doubt.
Yeah, I do. Right between the fucking lines.
2 shots, or 2 bong hits. 2 bong hits any day of the week.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
You know, whereas 2 shots is a line, right?
Yeah.
Like generally, like an adult goes to a bar, you have 2 shots. You probably shouldn't drive.
Yeah.
Depending on how long you've been there and all that fun shit. But I mean, you walk in, have 2 shots, turn around, leave 20 minutes later. You shouldn't drive.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
2 bong hits, man, put me behind the goddamn wheel.
Fuck,
I'm the safest son of a bitch you're going to drive around.
I drive better when I'm high. Better.
Not high.
No.
Not to do the female double speak.
I will never.
Ooh, that's wrong.
I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that time we were at my house and we were all got fucking blazed. Me, you, and CB. And we were going to see a movie. And we were in the van, big full-size van, going down the highway. And I was driving. And I remember it's like going, don't talk to me. Don't say a fucking thing to me. My eyes are glued on these fucking lines.
Was it This Is the End?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I think we were going to see.
Yeah. And I mean, I was like, fucking don't speak to me right
That's
now.
right, because we were blinded when we got in the car.
Yeah.
And then we got blinded again when we got there. And walked in a mess. That's right, we went and saw, was it the 420 show? We saw something weird like that?
Yeah, it was.
Because there were kids there.
It was fucking daytime, bro.
It was daytime and there were kids there.
Yeah. I was
Like
driving.
kids.
I was driving on the fucking the interstate, fucking going 65 miles an hour, fucking with like work folks, fucking bait out of my gourd.
In that big goddamn van.
Yeah. So you bet your ass I was like a robot driving that machine, a fucking well-oiled robot.
That's my point. Yeah. I would rather have someone stoned driving than someone who's drunk.
Yeah, man.
Or any other drug. So yeah. So, but the interesting thing within this article to me was about the zero tolerance is what people are talking about. That's the chatter right now.
I'll say that's what you could sue on.
How can you sue on it?
Oh no, I'm
current status in some states.
Start over. I was okay.
That was the interesting thing about this article I read about the cannabis technologies thing. Is that there are states that are talking about having a zero tolerance policy. In states that it's not legal in, it's a zero tolerance policy. Yeah. Think about that for a minute.
Okay.
I mean, now when you go through a DUI checkpoint, it's a 3-day thought, not a, you know.
That's jacked, bro.
Yeah, it is. That's why I made note of it.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It is. It's terribly scary as to what they want to be able to measure as far as what's in our bodies.
How often are you supposed to clean out your belly button?
Whoa.
I mean, is it supposed to be a daily wash, or are you ever supposed to?
That's you know, if you're fucking fat enough, it's easy.
That's why I'm getting scared of it. It's getting harder and harder to see what's going on down in there. So it's like, should I be cleaning this more often?
Oh, there's another horizon, because once you hit a certain point, it starts pushing out a little bit. It gets easy.
Fucking sucks, man.
Oh, God. See, now that's my point. The shit's illegal, and what does it lead to? About 40 pounds.
Okay, you know, on a second thought, I'm against the legalization.
Why, man? You're like 3/4 of the way there.
Well, welcome. We've been waiting on you for a long time. Glad you could finally make it to the party.
You're like a half a chin away from being a member.
So now you have to start paying attention to the foundation of all your furniture. You just never really know how it's going to handle you.
Oh, Lord, CB's leaning up against the door.
Is she like, can I come in?
No, she's leaning up against it, wishing the world would stop spinning.
Oh, is she like that now?
Yeah, I think so.
Did I just whistle talk?
Yeah, you did.
There's a goddamn shit. I'm going to come up there in the mountain and kill you. I don't know if I'm Irish or West Virginian. I don't know.
Fuck, man. You all right?
Went dark for a minute, man. I went 90s for a minute.
Get old Chris Cornell on me.
Oh, that's yeah, okay. So, is she? Tell me more about what you're witnessing.
She's waving at me, and she just blew me a kiss.
Aww.
Now she's walking away. You could imagine.
Yeah, you can imagine.
Imagine there's a drummer.
We did this gig in our band years
So we
ago.
haven't even brought up the whole band thing
Yeah,
up.
we're in a dysfunctional band. It's never really gigged up.
Extremely dysfunctional.
It's such. It's like 10 years of a fucking disappointment. Really, we
No, it's not 10 years. It's about 7.
okay. We never gig.
Dude, there were 3 years where it was fucking awesome as hell.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that one bar.
We were
got
like
clawed us back.
popular. We were like popular in
Shit town.
Shit Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you.
I'm a bass player, and I've signed an autograph there.
That should actually be illegal. That should be
What?
bass players. It should not be allowed to sign autographs.
That's all right. If you don't want a spine in your band, don't have one.
So anyway, so we're doing a gig, and our drummer ditched on us. So we did 3 hours of all of our songs.
Jesus. Over and over.
And then after every song, I would say, you guys can only imagine how good that would be if we had a drummer. After every fucking song, you can imagine how it could be if we had a fucking drummer.
That's like, I think that was our nightmare gig. Really.
You know what? No, I'd say nightmare scenario, but I think the crowd and us, it was fun, man. It was funny. It was so bad that it was fucking funny. Like, the crowd is sticking around with us, and they were fucking laughing, and we were laughing with them, and it was fucking, and they were like cheering, like, yeah, you know, fucking.
That's when Goatee's brother was there, right?
Yeah. for the 5 people that are in that little shithole bar.
They got a good show. I gotta say
And
that
they
there was
enjoyed
nothing
it.
that wasn't entertaining about
Oh,
it.
it was very fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, nightmare scenario at the moment, it was like, okay, next.
At the moment, it felt like being nailed to the wall.
Right, but it was actually kind of a fun fucking night. I gotta miss shit like that.
I miss gigging.
Yeah, I miss gigging the places that You know, you had something there.
Yeah.
You know, the problem is we go play at fucking Bone.
Oh yeah, out there in Redneck Land.
Yeah. So, yeah. So not the last one, but the one before that we did. That was
a
fun.
good gig.
That was a great.
That was a fun gig.
Very fun.
Yeah.
It was a blast.
Yep.
And then the next one, it was, you know, back to what we had been getting used to. That always having there was 4 people. You know, maybe. That's the depressing part.
Inspector Gadget. Go Gadget arm. go Gadget helicopter.
I'm coming for you, Gadget. You and your little niece.
Hey,
What?
am I the only one that, like, Penny made the Rolaids pop out?
Yes, you are the only one. Yeah, that is. I don't see the barber top.
Not at that age. I didn't say yesterday. I said at that age.
No.
So I referred to it as little Rolaids. You know?
I don't know. You raping the cartoon. You know?
Penny God. You know, when I was that
So
age.
you're gonna Cosby Penny. Can we use that as a verb?
Oh, wow. Wow. Are we going to make Cosby a verb?
Yeah. Hey, that dude Cosby the shit out of you.
Dude, man, stay the fuck away from him. He's a Cosbyer.
Yeah. That guy's from the Church of Cosby. I don't.
Because allegedly, he's drugged people, allegedly. And that's kind of fucked up, but funny. He's a Cosbyer. We all know Cosbyers.
Oh, that fucking dick. That Cosby and son of a fuck. Fuck. You fucking Cosby cunt. What's this one?
You shouldn't hang out with him. He'll Cosbyize you.
Ah. He's gonna Cosby your blossom.
Oh my God, you sick fuck.
Yeah. In my high opinion nation, the sun is gonna surely shine.
Kind of fucking gives a different definition to pudding pops, doesn't it?
All right, here you go. Here's a little TV trivia for you. Let's see how long it takes you to get this one.
Fuck.
Oh, you should have it by now.
18.
No.
No.
Same era. I met the dude.
I know this song. I so fucking know this song.
I know. I met the dude.
You met the dude. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think.
So you're done? You're out?
Yeah, I'm out.
Dallas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Fuck.
Larry Haggard. Yeah.
Dallas. Do soap operas still exist? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Are they thriving or are they waning?
I don't know about it. I don't know. That shit.
I can't imagine they're thriving. Miami Vice.
Yeah.
I had 2 gerbils when I was a kid.
The
Wait,
weird-
just wait. Just shut the fuck up, you
Oh.
sick ass motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I had 2 gerbils as a kid, and it was a black gerbil
Neither one of them lucky. But
and a white. No, they weren't. And a white gerbil, and they were named Crockett and Tubbs.
was Tubbs the white one?
What do you think? Tubbs was a black one. They both died with no tails.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's because it's their fault.
Crockett and Tubbs. Come here, you tub of shit. Come here, Cockett.
That was the origin of the angry police chief.
I'd call it Cockett and tub of shit. Come here, Cockett and tub of shit. Yeah.
Dude, back then,
Yeah.
fucking Crockett and Tubbs were smoother than fucking shit. They were slick.
How slick is shit?
I don't know, really.
Fuck is this?
Moving forward in time a little bit.
Oh, seriously? Not yet? They had a British and an American version.
The Office?
Yeah.
Way forward in time.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm just pulling up files I got in front of me. I didn't know I had these.
Roseanne.
Yeah. Oh, this one might be tough, though. This might be a tough one.
I don't have the first fucking clue.
What if I said Dad Quail?
I'd say potato.
Yeah. But he's also famous for his feud with no. Murphy Brown?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ex-wife. Named for her.
I used to love this one. Cheated to look at the name.
I can't see it.
Oh. What is it?
Look at the hill.
Oh my god. I'm crashing your head. I'm crashing.
Against the wall. The hill.
Damn it, boy. I'm a veteran.
It's not too different from that song.
Vietnam and Korea. I don't know.
What is on that?
Just shoot me? Just shoot me.
Oh, yeah, some shitty sitcom.
All right, let's see.
French horn. Regal. Chased.
That's what it is. Yes, sir, I am a gentleman.
So what the fuck is this?
You don't know this one yet?
No.
Oh, what is it? Oh, Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, I wasn't a Little House on the Prairie fan. I have a penis.
No, yeah, I never watched it either. I definitely, yeah.
Because if it was that or Dukes of Hazzard, I think that's where I was.
But my aunts, my mom, they fucking loved that show.
Yeah, I was
So
forced to watch it a bit.
So if you remember, at that time, a TV in the house is a good number.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So there's not many options if you want to watch a different channel.
TV.
So when they're fucking hogging it up with that shit, you're trapped.
Hey, what was an early 80s remote control called?
Clicker?
A kid. Put it on channel 5. Put it on channel 11.
Yeah, man. I was that kid.
I was too, man. Channel 5 was HBO. Had an RCA television. I'll never forget it with a little red display, the numbers.
Yeah.
And you could put in like 0507. And I was a kid, and we'd go from watching like Battlestar Galactica to, God, what was it like? I think they'd put on like First and 10.
Yeah.
And then they'd like Dream On, I think it was.
I love Dream On.
And this from when I was a kid, man. I mean, I'm talking like I'm 8, 9.
Yeah.
Enya.
Enigma. Yes. Enya's much more pussy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, the first, like, 2 letters, right?
You, my friend, are an enigma.
Yeah.
Sometimes they feel like they have an enema. But it's just anema. It's edema.
Neither is a viable option. Please take this away from me.
Okay, just playing this for me and you is kind of weird.
Salem cigarettes.
You missed those fucking cigarettes, man.
I want a cigarette so bad it's not even funny.
What the fuck? Ooh, X-rated folder. I have an X-rated folder on my computer.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Did you see what I just? I was about to try to suck smoke from the microphone.
Yeah, you take a big old pull off the mic.
I was gonna light the bowl and pull off the mic. I almost did it. Oh Jesus! Fucking torch.
X-rated folder. So there's going to be some booty chicks.
Oh, this. Yeah, this is definitely Let's see. All right. Uh-oh. More reliable there. That's not
Oh.
X-rated.
Well, it kind of is. I mean, dude, I remember when that came out, man.
Wait, okay, this is.
Hey, dude, I got the new 2 Live Crew. I mean, you wouldn't play that at a family function.
Yeah, right.
Family reunion.
Honey, get the fucking kids. They're dancing. Come on. Yeah. Come here and learn how to be whores. Come on. Do your daddy proud and get on a fucking pole.
Oh, that's just fucking morbid.
Yeah. You know there's somebody out there that's like that, though. You
That's
know
true.
that shit, right?
Yeah, that's true. There's got to be somebody. Show daddy what you can do on the pole. Go ahead. Show him. Show him.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, like.
Or just like proudly, man, fuck. My daughter, I don't really like her all that much, but I love her. She's a fucking stripper and she's made it. So
That's kind of like some fucking National Lampoon shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like Cousin Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh, she slept her on her ass.
Come on, Clark. She grew up to be a pretty flower, didn't she?
Yeah, right. She's working over there at the Topless Towers. Does late shift every 9 and 12. Says she doesn't do anything extra, but I think she's smarter than that. You know? My girl knows how to work a dick.
The chick was hot.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, like, really was.
I wonder if that phrase has ever been said out loud ever in the history of mankind. That's my girl. No, my girl can work a dick. My daughter can work a dick.
Dude, there's sick fucks out there to pimp their own daughters out.
I mean, that one line, though.
It's
This is gone off rails. What is this? It's not even. There's not even a title on this one.
oh, that's fun.
Some hookers in this motherfucker tonight.
Oh yeah. I love this one. I don't know about that part.
You motherfuckers came anyway, huh?
I met this bitch standing on the block singing.
Is that Luke?
Yeah, it's 2 Live Crew.
2 Live Crew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I buy her a rock.
Yeah, I'm excited. I never play these fuckers. I literally every song in this folder has a 0 play next to it. I've never played any of these at all ever.
Now they're getting a number 1.
Right, the whole fucking folder has zeros. Oh my goodness. What were we talking about? Somebody fucking somebody? What?
Bill Cosby fucking kids.
No, we weren't talking about that anymore. No, we were talking about something just a second ago.
Remember this thing Spencer Gift sold? They're made out of rubber, and no matter how hard you tried, you couldn't actually get a grip of it. You know what I'm talking about? Like it spun around itself. Like it was made out of rubber and it spun around itself, and you grab it and it just like slip through your hands.
Yeah.
And that's what this conversation just turned into. I have no idea what
It
the
took
fuck
you
we were
a
talking
long
about.
way to go.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Well, that's-
confused. I'm trying. I'm lost. What the fuck is going on?
You know, that's some nasty shit. These songs.
Can you imagine this shit if it was coming? You know, shit now is not as. I mean, it's very provocative, but it's just not as direct as this. And this
That shit was blunt.
All this saying is, I would,
Blunt.
like a lyric could actually be, "I want to put my dick up in your pussy
Over
Until
and over and over until I make
until
you
I come
pregnant.
through the back of your throat, and you spit it on your girlfriend."
Back then, it was
That,
very
that
direct.
was a lyric.
It was extremely direct back then.
Yeah.
Not
What's this
kind
line?
of.
I like pussy. What's the next line? I like TVs. What's the next line? I like pussy.
I like the Discovery Channel.
This is stupid.
Really?
I shouldn't even play this because you can't see my head move.
How are we in the X-rated folder right now?
No, I jumped out for a minute.
Okay. What was that Chris Kattan movie?
Night at the Roxbury.
There you go. Oh, good Lord.
This bitch was just nasty.
So I hear this shit, and I wonder what the order of operations was. Like, did she go into a studio and say, "Okay, so I got this bass line in my head is," I mean, how did this bass line get written, or was it produced and then sold to her for like $50?
I don't know. That's very complex and
But if she came up with it, I would love to have heard her describe it to somebody.
now I'm gonna talk about dicks. For the next 4 minutes, I'm talking about dicks. That's my lyric. That's the whole lyric of the song.
Yeah, I could hear an A&R guy. Okay, so this is what I got. I got this chick.
Yeah.
She's written a song. It's gonna make you $1 million. It has one lyric. Don't want a short, thick man.
I need two. Okay, you know what? We're gonna
Drop the
give you
mic, fucking walks off, and it got sold.
two. Yeah.
To get produced and released.
Yeah. This won somebody over in a boardroom.
Yeah, but it plays on every white man's insecurity. Yeah, I said that.
So yeah. Yeah, it just boggled my mind. I mean, somebody was like, really like, hey. That's all she's gonna say the whole song. They'll be like, fuck, we're gonna be millionaires.
And they did.
Yeah.
That's the fucked up part about it.
Yeah. Like that, I could have thought of that. I could have done that.
It's kind of the whole pet rock thing. Who didn't see that coming?
Nature.
Nobody, but everybody all at the same time.
Oh my god.
like the collective consciousness to the pet rock's response was, wow, why did I could have thought of that.
I didn't realize it all those times in my past when I was sitting on a rocky beach and I picked up a smooth rock and stroked it. And I had $1 million idea in my hand. Damn you, glue-on eyeballs! If only I would have saw you then, I would be a millionaire now.
That got dementedly creepy at first, man.
There you go.
Who is this?
20 fingers. Yeah, she takes.
Whoa!
So hey,
Wow.
Hey, Janice.
Usually 2 dozen.
hey, so Janice, have you been thinking about a name that would suit you for your stage name? I mean, I don't know. How many of you guys got a finger in? All right, 20 fingers. There you go.
It's like getting into the whole flying pussy people from Joe Rogan. 20 fingers. Good Lord.
Maybe
That's
maybe,
fisting.
Maybe, I was about to
We're at fisting. We're at double fisting. Now we're going to a whole new world called triple fisting to quadruple fisting.
And so is it a fist or is it fingers extended?
Either way, who gives a fuck?
Well, I mean, is it just a clean?
You're at a full.
Are you
square,
flexing your hands?
You're
on
a
the
full
inside?
2 feet around at that point. I mean, Tool was being brave when they came out with the whole fucking, I guess a gesture doesn't work in this format, does it?
No. All
I'll
right.
relax, turn around, and take my hand thing. Stink fist.
If I was a girl, would I care if a girl said, "My name is 20 Fingers and I fucked your man"? She'd probably go, "Oh, okay."
So?
You know-
That means you never touched him.
yeah, right.
It's like a garage.
This is another one of the ones that just it's like, what's the song about? About my neck and my back and getting my pussy, my crack licked. That's all it is.
Well, I mean, there's always room for pudding.
Oh man. My pussy and my crack.
At least there's something kind of dirty and hot about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why it was a success. Short dick man, there's nothing just makes you look at that and go, I'm going to walk away from you. I don't know what the real answer to the question is, so I'm just going to walk away.
Walk away. That sounds healthy.
Ow. I got cotton mouth. There you go. Now we're at something with worth.
Hey, you weren't feeling a Little House on the Prairie?
I wasn't feeling the House on the Prairie. I wasn't feeling the Short Dick Man. I wasn't, This of value.
Yeah.
'Cause that's just badass. It's all innuendo.
Yeah.
Fairly eloquent.
Yeah.
Fun as hell.
I don't care. I'm mad at him. I like him. I agree with you. I'm mad at him though.
Why?
I'm mad at George.
Why?
Cut his hair off.
Huh?
Cut his hair off.
Man, it's like fucking 70, dude.
Yeah, and he was the pimpest 7-year-old fucking ever.
Yeah, but I mean, there comes a point where I get it. He's still doing his thing, though.
Okay, well, he could have waited.
And doing it effectively at that, might I add.
He could have waited like a few months and so I could have seen him with the hair. So he was selfish in that regard.
Wait a minute. He was selfish
Yes.
in that regard
He was selfish.
because he didn't wait until one
After
dude
I got to see him.
in some fucking city.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause, if he fucking went that way, he'd never ever do it.
My
He
problem.
had to, man. I get it.
Science.
I get it, man. It doesn't change the badass factor at all. I thought it was interesting to see him walk out and sit on a folding chair.
Yeah, it was fun.
I remember you were at that show with me, weren't you? Yeah. I think at one point I counted 15 people on stage. Yeah, I am too. Mr. G has an opinion. And his opinion is you should be fucking stoned.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna call it a night.
Shit.
Yeah, I think we've had a good show. First show. Learn how we're gonna do this. We be more interactive, more people as we go. Anyhow. Fuck's he talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah. Bye. Oh.